So there's a literary trope that's called Chekhov's gun. And it is when you introduce an item or some possible event in Act 1 of a story, and then it doesn't really get utilized until Act 3. And at that point, you start to see what the importance of it was from the very beginning. This is a trope that is so common in movies and books and TV shows that when we don't find it, even though that's actually more realistic, when we don't see that become actualized, we get upset. You don't have to look any farther than the ending of Game of Thrones. I mean, they introduced a bunch of things in the 8 seasons of the show that didn't turn out to be relevant at all. So people were disappointed. The thing is, we don't see this in real life. We don't get Chekhov's gun IRL, you know? Things that may have potential sometimes never get realized. Things that are relevant don't always stand out before they happen. So while I don't think that when you set up an obvious trope like this and don't bring it to realization, you're doing any justice to the story, I just find it interesting how our brains pick apart a story different than we pick apart reality. It's like something inside of us can inherently tell the difference. And thinking upon this, I think I know what it is. I think it's that we never know when we are in our third act. There's no point in our story that the credits roll. So we can't tell when the finale has happened. Therefore, we can have all these things that still have potential waiting in the wings and not yet realized because, in a way, we always have more time to ourselves. And we all know we don't. That's not how it actually works. You don't know how many days you have left. You don't know if you have tomorrow. So I guess the point here, in any sort of scantily dad advice I could possibly give on this subject, would be to take advantage of those moments and use those potentiate items and abilities and even relationships with other people when you can. Recognize those items you have in your inventory as a video game reference that you can call upon to help you out or utilize what they are. So we're never really going to have a Chekhov's gun in real life. We're never going to have something that is given to us at 13 years of age and then we finally get to utilize it at 45 years of age. But we are given things all through. We build bonds and we start to paint our picture. It's just a matter of realizing it. So given this time that we have to spend not doing much, and some of the relationships that we have built are obviously becoming strained due to lockdown or political chaos or anything else. Just try to look at those gifts that you have. Look at those resources that you may not have valued and try to utilize them. Because no one's writing your story but you. And nobody's going to complain about it not being realized. You're not going to be thrown to the wolves by critics if you don't make it all rounded out in a tidy little bow. But the long and the short of it is, it all comes down to you. Once again, if you're watching this at all, I appreciate you. If you like this video, please go ahead and give me a like. Comment on it with whatever your thoughts are. And if you want to see more, go ahead and subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. Thank you.